out. It generally never looks that rough in the video, but yeah, the boat's been rolling a little bit, and the weather's a bit unsettled this weekend, but you know, we really wanted to go boating like usual, and so we're going boating, but well, we'll find out how it goes this weekend. Now, tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit nicer than it is today, but Sunday, hard to say. We could be in for a little bit of a blow on Sunday, so we're gonna have to see how that works out, and hopefully we get some half decent weather. Anyway, time will tell.
We're heading over to Montague Harbour to meet up with some family from Vancouver for the weekend. The kids are looking forward to seeing their cousins. We try to get them together at least once or twice a year. It was a nice calm night and we slept well. As predicted, the weather cleared. No telling how long it would last for, but we'll take what we can. It looked like a great morning to head out for a walk around the Great Peninsula and get some much needed steps.
Pretty slippery here.
Overall, we had a fairly relaxing weekend. Unfortunately for the edit, a good portion of this weekend happened off camera. Sometimes it just seems to go that way. Although we truly try to film everything we can throughout a weekend or a cruise, sometimes life gets in the way. That seems to be the discipline.
A little bit glowy this morning. Not too sure what it's going to be like on the way back to Sydney, but yeah, just taking Dory ashore right now. I have a feeling it's for a little bit of wind and waves, but we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, it was supposed to blow like around 20 to 25 last night, but lucky for us it didn't seem to. At least there wasn't really any waves. That was good. There's a little bit of wave slapping. Funny enough, the furnace though, it kicked off at some point in the night, didn't notice, just woke up and didn't hear it running. But yeah, it's kind of strange. Not too sure why it quit. We did turn it back on. It ran for about an hour and then it automatically shut off again. So not really too sure as to why. There might have been a bit of a smell of diesel, just a light hint of it. So yeah, not too sure if it's a fuel line leaking or exactly what it is, but I don't know, I guess we'll have to find out soon enough. But overall, you know, considering yesterday should have been maybe a little bit sunnier, but overall considering, you know, this weekend probably was a weekend we otherwise would have stayed home, but not too bad out in the water. The heater's just quit again. I'm not too sure exactly why, but it's done this a couple times now today. Let's have a look here. Oh no! Looks like we have a problem down here with the heater.
In this shot here, you can clearly see the smoke coming from the intake pipe of the heater. This is what would have caused us to smell a light hint of diesel smell.
Hey, can you turn on the blowers?
This smoke would only come out for a few moments, and the engine room is very well ventilated on both sides to the outside.
Okay, so if we're looking in the engine room here, it kind of looks like the heater just stopped abruptly. Not too sure why. I'm not too sure if maybe it's a glow plug or something. It doesn't look like it was a heat issue or an airlock or anything, but I'm not too sure. You know, the intake pipe, looks like it when it stopped, it just kind of had maybe some unburnt fuel in it, and you know, and then a little bit of smoke came out the intake pipe, which, you know, a little bit of smoke's kind of alarming your engine compartment, but I wouldn't really be too concerned about that. But there's definitely a problem with the heater, it would seem, so we're gonna have to see if we can get to the bottom of that. Okay, well, we're getting ready to fire up here. Not quite ready yet. Been looking at the barometric pressure for the last while, and we have a plotter here that plots the pressure, and it seems like there's a real drop. Might be a little difficult to see, but these are about a little over 6 per division this way, and we're at 6 hours per division this way. So in about 12 hours, we've dropped probably about 12 points, which means probably wind is coming. So according to the weather reports and all that, it was going to be a little bit windy this morning, which it was, and there's supposed to be a little bit of a lull this afternoon. And then after that lull, it's really going to blow tonight and Monday and Tuesday. We're really looking to make sure we get out of here and get back to Sydney before it really starts to blow. There's the kids coming back with Dory, and so that means we got to put up the dinghy, and it's time to light up the engines. Ducked into James Bay on Puget Island, so we came over from Galiano, and we were going in between Puget and Salt Spring and into Captain's Passage, and started getting really snotty, really kind of steep waves, and you know, kind of breaking pretty good, and you know, we were kind of getting on lunchtime, and so instead of bashing through waves, we decided just to tuck into this this bay called James Bay. We've never actually been in here before, but we figured we'd just pop in here, drop the hook, and have some lunch. Looks like we got a sailboat right here that just came in about the same time, and you know, looks like he's dropped the hook as well. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's just not worth it. I think we're gonna wait for a little bit, maybe tidy up some stuff, put away some stuff from the weekend here. You know, the tide's turning to flood right now, so we're sort of just on the last of the ebb, which was opposing the strong southeasterlies. There's actually a gale right now, so surprise, surprise that it's kind of rough and not very nice out. But yeah, we'll go ahead and kind of get things tucked away and organized, and then we'll have another look. It looks like it's starting to calm down a bit, but we kind of got a bit of a window here, because if we wait too long, it's actually going to pick up a lot more. So yeah, we'll just wait here for a little bit, let it sort of drop, and the tide will turn. That should bring the sea state down a little bit. Slower progress, but that's okay. I'd rather have smoother sea state. So anyway, we'll see how it goes for the rest of it today.
Here in James Bay, we are protected from the gale force winds just around the corner. Great spot to wait out a southeasterly. strong winds were driving the rain everywhere, so much so I had issues getting a clean camera shot of the storm while cruising. When cruising in conditions like this, filming takes a second place to watching for logs and debris between the waves. We may have to rethink the way we film opportunities like this.
Well, we're almost back in the harbor now, and it's really raining. The wind's kind of backed off now, but yeah, it's pouring really good. We're going to be getting pretty wet doing fenders and lines, but yeah, just about there. We'll get to the dock, tie off, and head home. Got a few things to do now. Looks like we got a heater problem to figure out. Would have been nice having the heater working, because it's been a little bit chilled up here on the flybridge the whole trip down here back to the harbor, but oh well, we'll get over it. Anyway, thanks for watching.